Hi. So let's have a look at the very first set and let's see what's in store for us. The set goes as follows. UNICEF Gallup conducted a survey of more than 21,000 people in the age bracket of 15 years to 24 years by telephone in 8 countries between Feb 2022 and June 2022. Each person surveyed was asked about what they thought was the most important factor out of education, hard work, wealth or connections, and all none others in determining success according to them. The percentage-wise breakup of responses received per country was recorded in the graph below. So one thing that I'm clear of is that there are going to be some specific number of countries, but for each of them there are specific factors. Education is factor 1. Second factor is hard work. Third factor is wealth or connections, whatever you might want to call it. And all none is the fourth factor. So these are the 4 factors that are being considered. Okay, lovely. The percentage wise breakup of responses received per country was recorded in the graph below. Let's have a look at the graph. So I'm looking at this. What does it mean? How do I read this? We have US, Germany, France, UK, India, Japan, Bangladesh and Ukraine. So that makes us 8 countries. Okay, that's the x-axis. Y-axis is percentages. So now if you look at the color, gray is education. That means US has 25% for education. Okay, US has 25%, whereas Germany has 40%, France has 30%, UK has 20%, and so on and so forth. Similarly, US I can say from 25 to 60, that is 35% is hard work. In the same way, Germany hard work is 40 to 65, that's 25%. So that's the way to read it. And what generally the way I like to go about it is I like to convert a table into eventually, or rather a graph into eventually a table. But whether I need that or not, we do not know. We will have a look at the questions first and then come to that. Let's see what's more information has been given. Each country was given a rank from 1 through 8, 1 being the highest percentage of responses in each of the given factors, 8 being the lowest percentage of responses in each of the given factors in a non-decreasing order. Rank index or R index is the sum of all the ranks of a given country across all factors. Okay. Perfect, clear. So basis where you are, because there are 8 countries, you'll get some ranking for each of those factors, 1 out of 8. 1 to 8 basically, and then sum of all the ranks that you get is your R index, as simple as that. Okay, so that's straightforward. What are the questions? How many ranks in any of the factors can be uniquely determined? Wow, this is interesting. That means everything will not be uniquely determined. Okay, so that means it's not going to be straightforward. How many ranks can be uniquely determined across all factors? That means say rank 2, can you get rank 2 across all the 4 factors, education, hard work, wealth, and all the others, none, that factor. Okay, how many of the following countries can have the lowest R index? Okay, so even that we will not know clearly which one has the lowest. So that means we are probably looking at ranges. That is what the questions are telling me. If the R index of India is 20, that of Ukraine is 19, then the R index of Japan is okay. So there is a CBD as well. That's interesting. If Germany's R index is 22, UK's is 19, then which country has the lowest R index? Okay. Which of the following pairs of countries cannot have the same R index? Okay. So basically I've understood the question. So I will need to convert the graph into a table. So just for convenience sake, what I've done is I've already gone ahead and created the table. But I have not filled in the values. I'll fill it in with you, but the table structure I filled in. So you know what the table structure is going to be. There are 4 parameters. So education, hard work, then there was something called wealth, and then there was something called all, none, something like that. And then you add the countries here. So say hypothetically US, then you have Germany, then you have say India, and so on and so forth. And this is the kind of table that you will go ahead and create. This is the funda. Okay, so what I've done is, just for convenience sake, I've just created the table structure. So as you can see, the same structure that I was talking about is here, but I will fill it up alongside you. So let's fill it up together. I can get rid of percentage because all of these values will be percentages. So the percentage point I will not put. I'll just put the value. Let's look at US first. US is 25 in education. What is US in hard work? From 25 to 60. So that's 35 in hard work. Wealth is 60 to 90, that's 30. So the remaining is 10%, which is all none. So that is 10%, as simple as that. Okay. Let's look at the next one. We've got Germany. Okay. So for Germany, what do we have? We've got 40% here. Okay. Then we have from 40 to 65, that looks like 25% here. Then 65 to 80, that's 15% here, and then 20 here. Okay, fine. Let's move to France. France is 30, then 30 to 65, so that's 35. Then 65 to 80, once again, that's 15, so that's 20. Okay, let's put the 20 properly. Okay, next one is UK. UK, I start with 20. I move from 20 to 55, that's 35. From 55 to 80, that's 25. From I'm doing UK, right? Yeah, so then 80 to 100, that's 20. That's fine. Let's move to India. India, first and foremost, is 55. So India education feedback is a lot. Then 55 to 80, that's 25. Then 80 to 85, that's 5. So this will be 15. What is Japan? Japan starts at 15, that's low. From 15 to 65, so that's 50%. From 65 to 85, so that's 20%, and then 15 again. We've got Bangladesh. Bangladesh starts at 40%. 40 to 45, so this is 5%. 45 to, it looks like 70, so that's 25. From 70 to 100, that's 30. Finally, Ukraine. What do we have in Ukraine? We've got 30. From 30 to, that's about 25, right? That's 55, okay. From 55, then I have to 75, that's 20, excuse that, and then 25. Now look at this table, okay. This is the table which I'm going to basically carry forward, okay. So if I'm looking at this, these are my numbers. So this table I have already recreated in the next slide. I've just filled it in front of you. Let's see that it's exactly the same. So 25, 35, 30, 10, that's what we had. 25, 35, 30, 10. Then we've got 40, 25, 15, 20, 30, 35, 15, 20. 40, 25, 15, 20, 30, 35, 15, 20. 20, 35, 25, 20, 55, 25, 5, 15. 55, 25, 5, 15, 20, 35, 25, 20. Same. 15, 50, 20, 15, 45, 25, 30. 15, 50, 20, 15, 45, 25, 30. Last one has to be the same because the percentages will be total. But still, let's look at it. 30, 25, 20, 30, 25, 20, and 25. So that's it. So this table is absolutely correct. Okay. Now, basis this table, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with ranking. Okay. Now, how do I go ahead and do ranking? Let's have a look at it. The one which has the highest percentage will be highest rank, which means rank 1. Okay. So let's look at, so if I have education in India, this becomes rank 1. India becomes rank 1 in education. Next is 40. So that means Germany and Bangladesh are tied. That is between rank 2 and 3. I don't know what the exact is. Remember the cannot be determined. Remember which rank will be determined. This is why they were coming. You will not know exactly which rank is there or which country gets which rank. Why? Because when there is a tie, you don't know which one supersedes the other. So Germany and Bangladesh are both at 40. So I can give them 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. After 40, we've got 30, right? So we've got 30, so this will be rank 4, and then there is 30 for Ukraine as well. So 4, 5, excuse me, then this will be 4, 5. So 30 gone. Then after that comes 25, so this will be rank 6. Then comes 20, which will be rank 7. Then comes Japan 15, which will be rank 8. In the same way, let's do hard work. Japan will be rank 1. Now you see 35%, there are 3 people, so that's rank 2, 3 or 4. So 2, 3 or 4, 2, 3 or 4, 2, 3 or 4. 35 done. After 35, there is 25. Again, there are 1, 2, 3. So that's 5, 6 or 7. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, and then 5% is the last, so that will be 8. Okay, let's look at wealth connections. Highest is 30, so this will be 1. Then comes 25, so this is 2, 3, 2, 3. Then comes 20, I can see 2, so this is 4, 5, 4, 5. Then comes what? 15, so 6, 7, 6, 7. Then comes 5, so 5 will have to be 8. Lovely. Then finally all or none. Highest what I can see a 30%, so this will be 1. Then 25 is 1, so this is 2. Then 20, there are 3, so 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay, then 15 there are 2, so that will be 6, 7, 6, 7, and finally 8. So this is it, done. Now you remember there was something also called R index, which is the sum of the rank. So that is what I would like to do here, which is R index, sum of the rank. So let's call this R index. Okay, say this is the table. So I can get this. Okay, so this is the R index. What will be sum of the rank? So for US, I know 3 ranks, 6, 8, 1. That's 14 plus 1, 15. The lowest rank for hard work is 2. So that will be 15 plus 2, 17. Highest for hard work is 4. That will be 15 plus 4, 19. So the range for US will be 17 to 19. Clear? Similarly for Germany, now the lowest will be lowest of all. 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 3, which is 9 plus 5, 14 plus 2, 16. So range is 16 to maximum. 5 plus 7, 12 plus 7, 19 plus 3, 22. So 16 to 22 is the range. Let's look at France. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 12. Sorry, 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. 15 to what is the range? 5 plus 7, 12. 16 and 5, 21. 15 to 21 is the range. Let's look at UK. I get UK is 7 plus 2, that's 9, plus 2, 11, plus 3, that's 14. 2, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 and 4, 12 and 7, 19. So 14 to 19. That's for UK. India is 1 plus 5, 6, 6 plus 8, 14, 14 plus 6, 20. 20 and that is 8, 16, 23. So 20 to 23 is India. Let's look at Japan. 9, 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 6 is 19. So 19 to 9, 5, 14, 21. Okay. Bangladesh is 10 plus 2, 12 plus 1, 13. So Bangladesh 13 is low. 11, 14, 15, 13 to 15. Finally, Ukraine is 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 2 is 15. And then you got 5, 12, 17 and 2, 19. So 15 to 19. Now this is my final table in terms of ranks, and this is what I'm going to use. So in my piece of paper, this is how I would have created. Just for clarity's sake, I've got all of this in the next slide as a table, which is just for rank. So what you will see is US should be 17 to 90, Germany 16 to 22, France 15 to 21, UK 14 to 19. UK 14, 9, 15, 20, 16 to 20, 17 to 19, exactly. 20 to 23, 19 to 21, 13 to 15, 15 to 19. 20 to 23, 19 to 21, 13 to 15 to 19. So this is correct. So this is the table now that I'm going to carry forward. For you, generally when you solve, you have this on a piece of paper. This is what you keep referring to for every question. What I'm going to do is, every question I'm going to bring back this table, refer it and get to my answer. Okay, that's the funda. Now let's look at the questions. How many ranks in any of the factors can be uniquely determined? So how many ranks can be uniquely determined? Let's have a look at this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 ranks can be uniquely determined, which means the answer is option B, 11. Clear? Let's look at the second question. What is it? How many ranks can be uniquely determined across all factors? That means which rank can be determined across all the 4 factors. So let's look at rank 6. 6 is there here in hard work as 5, 6, 7. So rank 6 cannot be uniquely determined. Germany 2, 3 cannot be uniquely determined. So 6 is gone. So let's put it. 2 is gone because 2, 3 both are confusing when it comes to Germany. Then 4, 5 for France when it comes to education. 4 is gone. 5 is gone. 6 was gone because 6 in hard work, if you look at Germany, is gone. 7 hard work Germany is gone. And if you look at factor 8, 1 and 9, no, 8 and 1, there are just 8 countries. So factors 1 and 8 are left. Let's look at 1. I have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So factor 1 for sure. Factor 8, I have 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, 8 here. So 1 and 8, both these factors can be uniquely determined across all 4. So there will be 2. Basically, how many ranks? So 2 ranks can be uniquely determined across all 4 factors. That's the answer. Lovely. Let's look at number 3. How many of the following countries have the lowest R index? So how many of them can have the lowest R index? Okay. Now for that, let's look at the R index. 17 to 19, 16 to 22, 15 to 21, 14 to 19, 20 to 23, 19 to 21, 13 to 15, 15 to 19. The lowest R index is for Bangladesh, 13 to 15. So any country whose range is greater than 15, range starts with greater than 15, that means the lower limit of the R index is greater than 15, can surely not be in contention for the lowest R index, because Bangladesh's highest range is 15. So even if in the worst possible situation Bangladesh could get 15 in R index, if Bangladesh gets 15, anybody whose R index is more than 15 or starts at more than 15 can't be the lowest. So remove all of them. So US is out, Germany is out, India is out, Japan is out. Okay, so how many are left? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 countries which are left. That will be the answer, which is option B. And you look at the options also, 5 and 8 obviously not possible, it can't be more than that. 1 is surely not the answer, because you can't uniquely say that Bangladesh is going to be the lowest. What if Bangladesh say goes ahead and gets 15 whereas UK gets 14? That's also a possibility, right? So we need to keep that in mind. So these 4 countries are in contention for the lowest. Clear? All of them. So that's the basic funda in terms of which countries will be in lowest or which countries will be in contention for the lowest. Okay, let's have a look at the next question. If the R index of India is 20 and that of Ukraine is 19, then the R index of Japan is, okay? If the R index of India is 20 and that of Ukraine is 19, let's have a look at this. R index of India is 20, R index, we have India, India could be 20, okay? R index of India is 20 and that of Ukraine is 19. So India 20 and Ukraine is 19. Now for India to be 20, India has to have the highest, the lowest of its possibility. 20 to 23 is the possibility, so it should be lowest. So 6 and 7 is out and 7 is out. The moment that's the case, that 6 and 7 is out, okay, and 7 is out, then India goes ahead and gets 20. Look at Ukraine. Ukraine's R index is 19, which is the highest possible. So 4 is out, 5, 6 is out, 4 is out. This is what Ukraine gets, okay? This is what Ukraine gets. They are asking for Japan. Let's look at Japan correspondingly, 8, 1, 4, 5. Now look at Japan. Japan was tied in wealth connections with Ukraine. If Ukraine gets 5, Japan has to be 4. Similarly, Japan was tied with India when it comes to all, none or others at 6 or 7. Now if India gets 6, Japan has to get 7. So what is the sum of Japan? 8 plus 1 plus 4 plus 7, that's 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 7, which is 20. So the answer will be option B, which is 20. Clear? Let's look at the next question. If Germany's R index is 22, UK's is 19, which country has the lowest? Okay. Now, Germany's R index is 22, which means the highest. So 2 is out, 5, 6 is out, 6 is out, 3, 4 is out. Now, you know already, we've had a look at it, which are the countries which could get the lowest. In that, the first name that strikes generally is Bangladesh, because Bangladesh was 13 to 15. Let's look at Bangladesh. The moment Germany gets 3 in education, Bangladesh has to be 2. And the moment Bangladesh is 2, it means that the range for Bangladesh will be 13 or 14. Okay, the range for Bangladesh in terms of R index will be 13 or 14. Okay, which means it's highly probable it's going to get the least. Still, let's go ahead and check it out. The next is UK's R index 19. If UK is supposed to be 19, then once again 3, 4 gone. Okay, if UK is 19, then 2 gone and 2, 3 gone. Now look at UK and Bangladesh. They were tied in wealth and connections at 2, 3. If UK gets 3, then Bangladesh has to be 2. That means Bangladesh's eventual score becomes 2 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1, 12 plus 1, which is 13. Okay, so the answer is 13, which is option A. One thing, however, to keep in mind is, actually, this situation can never happen, which means Germany gets 22 and UK gets 19. That situation is not possible, because for that to happen, both Germany and UK in all, none or others has to get 5, which is not possible. Hence, please keep in mind that this is a so-called supposed situation if that happens, okay? So don't get too overwhelmed with that. Please keep that in mind, okay? Let's look at the next question in this set. Which of the following pairs of countries cannot have the same R index? So we have the range. India and Germany. If I look at India, that's 20 to 23, Germany 16 to 22. So there is an overlap from 20 to 22. So this is not the answer. US and Japan. US is 17 to 19, Japan is 19 to 21, so 19 is an overlap, so not the answer. Germany, Bangladesh, Germany is 16 to 22, Bangladesh is 13 to 15, no overlap, this will be the answer. Let's check France and Ukraine. France 15 to 21, Ukraine 15 to 19, entire 15 to 19 is an overlap. So the answer has to be option C, which is Germany. Okay, so that's predominantly the way to go ahead and solve this set. Could have been a little quicker if I wasn't explaining. Imagine if this is the actual exam. We've taken close to about 20 minutes. I think in the actual exam you can solve this in about 12 to 13 minutes. Slightly difficult, but if in about 12 to say 15 minutes also you can get 6 questions and 18 marks, it's worth it. In the exam, even if you take 20 minutes and you get your 18 marks, it's worth it. Why? Because by solving just this set, you've almost got somewhere close to about a 87-88 percentile by just solving one set in 20 minutes. So it makes sense to solve this if you understood the set. Okay.